There's a lot of things that you can do to help your plants deal with stress. I know how hard it is to see a plant die, one that you've cared for and all the rest of it. And this is a massive drought that we haven't seen in a long, long time. So there's strict limits on what you can do. But there are some things that you can do. If you are watering, what you want to do is soak the soil with, not sprinkle, not throw the water in the air where it evaporates, but actually put it on the ground near the roots where it can get to the roots. A second thing to say is that a high quality biological mulch, several inches thick, made out of shredded tree branches or leaf mold or something like that. Hay, if you have hay, it would work as well. But to keep the water in the ground that's there so it doesn't evaporate. And then the third thing to say is that if you're trying to deal with lawn, it shouldn't be cut unless it's 3 or 4 inches high, and only then when it's shaggy. Not on a regular schedule, especially during a drought. So those are some of the things you could do now. If you get into down the road, because surely we're going to see more droughts over the years, there's a number of things you can do. Any rain that comes down should actually stay on your property unless you're in a flood type situation. You want to keep the water in the ground. That means rainwater cisterns can catch water off the roof. You can make rain gardens, which are low spots on the property, and plant things that like water, like Louisiana iris, for example, to catch the water and put it in the ground. Then you can swale things, which is any device that where water is sliding down toward the street, if you stop it and get it to soak in. Then the second thing to say is that trees and shrubs are woody plants, and over the years they get deep roots. Anything that you plant and dies in the same year, any kind of annual plant is going to have shallow roots and be more susceptible to lack of water. Native plants, so-called water-smart plants, are well adapted. There are fruit trees like pomegranates and figs that manage through the drought really easily. So all of those things would help as well. Drip irrigation is another thing that works really well. It puts out the minimum amount of water exactly where it's needed. So if you're dealing with a larger property, by all means look into drip irrigation. Above all else, don't sprinkle or spray water in the air. It's a huge waste of money and time.